Well, good day to you, ladies and germs. Elton McFall here, aka you know what. It is a gorgeous morning. Today is the today's what? The 23rd? 23rd, I think, of March, 2022. And right here on the corner of busy Saint Laurent, or as the Anglos would call it sometimes, St. Lawrence Boulevard, and corner of Liège. And actually was going to do a walking video here yesterday or the day before, but I don't know, something. I think what happened is I was on the corner of Crémazie over there, and then a New Flyer electric showed up, STM bus, so I had to take it, of course, because they're awesome. They're awesome. Got a beautiful church over there. Look at the contrast with that money-grubbing building next to it, eh? But then again, some of you guys know, some of you folks know that churches aren't what they're cracked up to be always, right? In terms of, you know, like collecting funds, right? Like how much money churches make, especially in the States, because especially since 50% of you Americans are so religious. Wow, look at that Tercel. What is it about these cars? Look at the condition of that thing. Those cars they last forever. More than Corollas. It's diabolical. That car is like 25 years old or more. Anyway, I'll show you the street sign here. And I just noticed, even though I used to work in this area, near where that high-rise is, why did they look at this, they got the street here twice, Liège Est and Liège West. Really? Well, there's something I never noticed because I'm freaking blind as a bat. They can't even let me drive legally, for crying out loud. Anyway, I don't think I've ever walked down the street, so we're gonna go see what we can see here on this gorgeous morning. As they say, a God-blessed day. Even though I'm not religious, but, you know, sometimes kind of feel that way a bit for whatever reasons, you know. I think this is the Ahuntsic part of the city, but I don't know. We'll see what the title says. I really, you know, it's funny. Like I said, I used to work around here. I still don't even know what the hell part of town this is, honestly. Even when I used to work at the Les Rôtisseries Saint-Hubert doing customer service nearby, like I said, right off of Crémazie, a few blocks west over there on L'Esplanade Street. I remember somebody mentioned that. They're like, hey, what's part of town are we in? Ahuntsic? Hey, look at this, man. Audi A8. There's a car you rarely ever see. Next to a Ranger. Wow. That's actually one of the few Audis that I kind of like. But then again, I like all big cars. But then again, it also looks like a bloated Passat. I mean, you know, whatever. Oh, Saint-Dominique runs over here, eh? Okay. I might see a few interesting cars around here. I've seen, like, look at that Jeep there. That's weird. I've seen a few oldies around here. Mind you, it's not even April yet, so speaking of interesting cars. Whoa, look at that. Look at that, man. Wow. Awesome. I like it, buddy. I like your Durango. V8, of course. Sweet. Got your Jeep there without the doors. Surely it wasn't left overnight like that, that's for sure. You know what I mean? Oh, I remember many moons ago, probably about 2009 or 10, I was a few blocks from here, I think south of here, and I took some photos of a 62 Impala sedan. It was like that typical, what is it, seafoam green. I don't remember the name of it. It's kind of sort of an aqua metallic. And yeah, I'm not keeping track of the streets, eh? Does it matter? Oh boy, how can you not like these old charming areas, eh? I gotta remember to take it a bit slow today because I had a bit of, I don't know, discomfort this morning there. My heart's not happy with me because I've been so busy lately, you know? So I gotta remind myself to take it easy a bit, you know? Look at the beautiful balconies, look at all nice vintage details. Details, it's all about the details. And there's a recycling truck coming. Of course, people work in recycling and trash, they get no respect. Actually, you know what, come to think of it, what's not going to help any respect is what I heard in the news yesterday is that company Ricova. You know, the white-blue trucks there? These fucking goddamn bastards. And I filmed their trucks, I'm embarrassed. You know that they actually, the city of Montreal found out that they actually sold off a lot of that recyclable stuff. Sold it for like over $1 million instead of it being processed, you know, to be recycled. Fucking greed, eh? Unbelievable. You know, like people, they think people are gonna get away with stuff, like nobody's gonna notice. You know, like, oh, nobody's ever gonna find out. Bullshit. I like that. I like that. I like these little local jobs there. That's called, see, that truck is called a day cab, meaning there's no sleeper box in the back, meaning it just drives locally, regionally, during the day. You know what I mean? Don't tell me the freaking wind's coming from the east for crying out loud. I suppose, oh wow, look at that Civic. Hey, that's kind of interesting, eh? That was a rare color for those cars. Look at that. That's cool. Like a late 90s. Still in good shape. I know one of my subscribers, I don't know if you're still watching my videos, buddy. I think your name is Lewis, if I remember correctly. You gave me a bunch of magazines a long time ago. And by the way, thanks to anybody who gave me a bunch of magazines over the years. I love them. They're great. Ah, De Gaspé. Right. And, yeah, he had a Civic hatchback like that, 99. But I think it was low mileage, if I remember correctly. You know, the rare type of person nowadays that does their own maintenance and maybe repairs on their cars, you know. Kind of not unheard of, but it seems to be almost unheard of nowadays. There's a bus I don't think I've ever taken before, the 52, the 52. Yeah, run, get in shape, breathe in that pollution. I have no idea how far this street goes, by the way. I was thinking about that when I was on the scrap 55 route before. You know? I don't know. Je ne sais pas quoi là pour. It's funny, now I have that song in my head from, who does that song there? The Moody Blues, I think? Jesus is just alright with me. Jesus is just alright, oh yeah. How come I hear you, birdie, but I don't see you? Oh, you're in that tree somewhere, I guess, eh? Henri Julien. I guess if you're a real bloke, you'll say Henry Julian, which is incorrect. Oh, I love cars with colors. Sometimes I think when I see a bunch of cars with colors, not only it's because they're older, but it's also because of the fact that a lot of, you know, older folks have these cars. Now that over there, that's Cremazie Boulevard running parallel with Highway 40 Metropolitan, aka Trans-Canada. Trans-Canada. Yeah. Actually, you know what's funny is originally I was, hey, look at these windows, eh? Ed, this reminds me of your place, buddy. Oh, no, actually, they're just painted. Ed's, yours are the same color, but wood. Yeah, originally I was going to go do a walking video at Fleury Street. Rue Fleury, là. But I've actually done 2 walking videos there, and then I was like, I wasn't feeling great. I'm like, you know what, I'll take the 55. I'll go do what I said I was going to do yesterday or the day before and do a walking video on, here we are, De Liège, which I guess is just a name, it doesn't mean anything. With that, or I'm too much of a bloke to even know what the hell it means. If there's a, I don't think so, I think it's just a name, just like, you know, all the other streets you just saw, Saint-Dominique, De Gaspé, Henri Julien. And this one is... the old name in it is Drolet. That's right, Drolet, just like the elevator company. I have a friend actually named Luc Drolet. He's known, he's like the Mr. Ultimate fire truck enthusiast, fanatic, collector. He's got many of them. Wish I could go see that one day, but of course that's easier said than done. And I know his number, and apparently he fell off Facebook. Somebody asked me about that. I'm gonna ask somebody what part of town this is, and I really want to know actually, because I'm really not sure if this is really authentic. And not only that, Little Italy, La Petite Italie is south where I'm pointing, but this is not Little Italy. Look at that. Speaking of Italy, look at the old pole. That's what these are called, the poles. I didn't know that until many years ago. Here, another venerable Toyota you can't kill, the Corolla. This one being from the 90s. You know? Yes, sir. And now we are arriving at, I think it's Saint Laurent? I'm not sure. Saint Laurent, sorry, I just came from Saint Laurent. No, I think it's Saint Denis. I'm probably going to stop here for a few minutes, See if I can film something responding or some trucks and whatnot, you know. Jesus is just alright with me. Jesus is just alright, oh yeah. I can imagine some of these religious freaks watching this. They know how much of a vulgarian I am, which I'm containing myself. I'm withholding myself from swearing too much. You know? And, you know, so, like, you know, how could he sing that? Blasphemy. He's a vulgarian. He shouldn't be singing any religious music. Oh boy, that's an old street sign, man. Xavier Sadoda. Good old Saint Denis. Saint Denis. I'm just kidding, it's Saint Denis. Oh, look, right on cue. There's the scrap. And the STM, I see them advertising on my phone, for Christ's sake, of all places. I don't want to see any advertising from this company, because, excuse me, this is a fucking bullshit company, okay? They do have excellent service, but again, you know, how many of these shit boxes are there? My God. Like 2009, 10, 11, 12, there's just tons of them. They're just horrible, horrible. Oh my God, at least the hybrids have a smoother ride. I mean, my lordy. Look at the beautiful facade, vintage facade of this place. Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous! I'm gonna take a break here. Well, there you go. It looks like de Liège ends right over there. Of course, it used to be Liège, but then the stupid city of Montreal had to go and, like, you know, put a "de" in front of I don't know how many kids. Scrap! Major scrap. That's exactly what I'm talking about. 2009-10. Oh, jeez. Well, I'll be goddamn. I just asked a couple of nice guys there. They told me this is Villeray, this sector. God, I can't believe I never knew that. You see? I learn something every day. And I love archways. And I like garbage trucks. Well, not a long video, but that's alright, because then I'm going to do a walking video in another street somewhere. I don't know where exactly. I don't know if I'm going to wind up going to Fleury. I feel good, but I don't want to push my luck, as they say. Look at that. It's a bunch of like something draped over that whole window there, roof and all that. Look at, there's nobody biking here. You know, that's going to be my place, actually, because my my landlord, he's going to have the whole bloody roof done for my place. Hence a large increase in my rent and everybody else in the building, unfortunately. Apparently it's going to cost something like $45,000, and actually, as much as I'm a skeptic, I believe that. You know? Yeah, it is what it is, man. Still cheaper than a lot of other places, that's for sure. Oh yeah, that's a major job. God, I'm like, somebody, it didn't occur to me until somebody told me, like, I think it was my brother, he's like, yeah, you're going to have you're going to have to put up with a lot of noise. I'm like, oh crap, because I live right under the roof. And now it's turned out to be the only disadvantage to that is all the goddamn noise is going to be. Oh well, that's the way it is. That's the price to pay when you live in these really old places, these old buildings, just like this. You know, it's I mean, I've been there like what, 8.5 years? No, more than 8.5 years, and there's never been any major repairs done on that building. But the roof has been leaking water, not in my place, but in other, you know, all the other tenants' apartments for many years. Well, many years, some years, I don't know, a few years. Yeah. Look at that. Why did they cover that sign? Look at that. Why is that sign covered? They covered it all up. It's a secret. This old dépanneur is closed. It's closed. Oh, this is Berry. Yeah, La Rue Berry, which goes, of course, all the way downtown. I don't know if that didn't last day. That's not an old sign. Here I am, floating along. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Yeah, right. Oh boy, look at this whole place. Oh boy. Oh, I'm gonna have to come and eat here one day. What is it? Natty's? Oh man, and when you see a restaurant that's in business still, and the signs are that old, you know it's good. There's no way any place, especially in this city, I mean, most restaurants, they fail in Montreal within like 3 to 6 months. Because there's like basically too many of them, you know, so you got to be like Really good, you know? I'm just taking my time, I'm just moving along. You'll forget about me when I'm gone. I hate it when I'm filming there's kids nearby, because people are going to start to think, what's he filming? Is he filming the children? You know, I had a bad experience with that once, in Point St. Charles. This woman was convinced. This lady, this nut job woman in Point St. Charles, I was next to the train tracks. I'm there with my camera and I'm waiting to see if I can film a train, and she accused me of filming the kids. She's like, I'm going to call the cops. Like, yeah, you call the cops. Won't make a goddamn difference. You know? And actually, there was even another instance like that, actually, when I was going to go film it in the same area, when I was going to go film a beautiful, gorgeous black Caddy Sedan DeVille 74. But what are you going to do? You know, that's, everything comes at a price. I always find this looks kind of like a miniature Explorer, except just really not as nice or interesting. You know? Yeah, I'm happy, I'm satisfied. Usually I do these videos are, you know, like what, usually 20-30 minutes long, sometimes a bit longer even, but it's not going to be a long one, but that's fine. Gives you more, wow, look at that, that's bizarre. It gives me more walking videos to look at. I want to head north or east for some reason. Whoa, that's a rare Acura, I don't know what that is, it kind of looks like a bloated Accord. Oh wow, it's a 4-door even. Yeah, that's a weird one. I'm too lazy to go up and see what the bloody model name of it is, though. Something smells good. Maybe it's coming from that restaurant there. Ooh, look at that beautiful church over there. Ooh, let's zoom in on that. Very nice, very nice. Ça c'est une belle affaire, ça. Ouais, very nice. Anyway, so, whoa, what? Wasn't the traffic going? Oh, where am I now? De Liège and Saint-Gérard. So, while I'm wrapping up, I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank some of you guys also for, well, I want to thank all of you for, of course, you know, give me your positive comments and informative comments and insightful comments and all that stuff. And also, thank you to a few of you, not many, who sent me, you know, some, as I call it, support gratuities, you know, and if you want to do something like that, hey, I'd be much appreciated, of course, because life is expensive, inflation and all that. I do this full time, you know, sales are down, selling my old vintage ads and all that, blah, blah, blah. So if you want to send me, you know, $5 or whatever, $550, by all means, my email is eltonmcfall@hotmail.com. Elton McFall, spelled like it sounds, at hotmail.com. You can do that through PayPal, but more importantly in Canada by an e-transfer. And thank you very much. And we're going to finish this off right here, right at the end of the street, which I've never been on before, which is great because I'm an expert at doing things over and over and over again, the same ways, in the same places, and I'm trying to sort of break that. And yeah, oh, look at this tree. That's such a shame. That's too bad. I've been seeing more and more of these oh, wait a minute, does the street end here or does it continue there? Look at that street there. Wait a minute, that's what I was wondering about. Oh, wait a minute, where are we here? Fauché? Fouché. Ouais, ben c'est mieux que se faire fourrer, hein? Let's see. Where's the sign? Oh, I would be happy if it continues. It would make sense if the street continues because it's almost together, you know? Oh, well, there's no sign. There's no sign? Mais voyons donc. Mais voyons donc. Where's the sign? Là. Well, I guess we'll find out. I know I don't see well, but still. Wow, look how old that yellow paint is to this place, eh? Dépanneur. Ah, it's here. Am I right? Yes, it continues. Woohoo! Awesome. Wow, look at that place, eh? Look at that, the bars on the window there and the stylized there. It's cool. Here comes the City of Montreal truck. Well, you see, I thought it was going to be a short video. I had a feeling the street probably went a little bit further than I thought, you know? Little Freightliner FL still working. Still on the job, easily over 15 years old and still working because, as I always say, they don't make them like they used to. Yeah. Even though I only realized recently that really Freightliner is just a name nowadays more than ever because it's really owned by Mercedes. So it's like those school buses, you see it, it says Freightliner, it's really a Mercedes, you know. Now there's a true American right there. Look at that, look at those two opposites. Nice old Econoline van, I don't know, 90s, 2000s with that, the Sprinter, which I detest, or Transit or whatever. Yeah, this is the kind of town I wouldn't mind living in, actually, you know. It looks like my area, but it's higher class, more respectful, you know. Not all these friggin' degenerates everywhere like where I live, which is Belge. Ooh, Belge. Belge is French for, well, it's a term for people from Belgium. So, I don't know how you say that in English, but now I don't know how far this street goes, really. We're gonna go as far as we're gonna go. Am I talking too loud? Probably. That reminds me, actually, before I turned in last night, before I went to bed, I don't know, I fell on this video about, the guy made this video about the, I only watched it for like, I think a minute or two, about one of my favorite all-time cars, the 1948 Tucker, one of the most innovative and saddest stories in automotive history, unfortunately. And I'm not going to go into the whole history of it, but there were only 50 made, and the guy was basically put out of business by the government. And this guy starts talking about it, and it's so sensationalized, so like American style, just like really annoying, like talking like, oh, the 1948 Tucker, and he's just like really like yelling every word and just like talking too loud. It's just really annoying. It's just sensationalism. I hate it. It took me a long time just to start putting like text onto my thumbnails. Just for what? Just to, I didn't really believe in it. It's just to get more clicks, just to get more views, because again, I realized last year that I'm worth thousands of dollars, you know, with what I do. Having made freaking over 10,000 videos on walking videos, filming all my different series, elevators, trucks, buses, classic cars, school buses, city buses. I mean, it goes on and on, you know. So, you know, I deserve better, basically, you know. Just love those street lamps. I don't know what corner I'm on here. See, look, this is all redone except for the brick. I don't like that. I don't like it. No, I think I did walk actually here once at this part, actually. I'm gonna guess this is Chateaubriand. I'm gonna take a guess. Let's see. With the lampposts that have been changed. Yeah, oh, sorry, now it's de Chateaubriand. Now that, actually, it looks like that was always called that, because that's a very old sign. And I hear the jake braking of that truck. Let's do a time check here. I think the street ends over here. I think that's Saint Sabaya, if I'm not mistaken. Well, it's 0 degrees, and it's currently 11:38 a.m. and I like these Chevy, these newer Chevy pickups. This is a Z71. I'm sure there's ain't no V6 in there. That's Z71. Usually that's a V8 in that. What kind of V8? How the hell do I know? You know? The only thing that sucks about spring, you know, is when all the snow melts, as you see right now, is, you know, you see a lot of the streets are still, this isn't so bad, but, you know, you see a lot of streets where it's just disgusting and there's trash everywhere, dirt and dust, and just accumulated over the winter. So when the city finally cleans all that up, that's really cool, you know. Electric car pulling a trailer, sign of the times. And but when everything starts to grow, man, in late April there, early May, ooh, that's beautiful. Yeah, finishing it off right here at Saint Sabaya. This is it, man. Am I going to continue over there? I don't know. Didn't I do a walking video there? Oh, well, anyway, it finishes over there at Cremazie Boulevard along Highway 40. Look, just show you right here. Look at this. Yeah, the busiest highway in the city, dans la ville de Montréal. So yeah, you see there's no point in continuing on all the way over there. It's just going to finish up to there. And I think I walked around here last year sometime. And I also remember taking not far from here is Delormier Street, and I took a nice 2006 LFS bus ride, and it ended over here, but Delormier Street, which is several blocks down there. So That's about it, guys. Once again, thanks very much for watching. Merci de regarder. And I've been toying with, I was thinking this morning, I'm like, I should probably do another walking video in French, but a lot of people don't like that because English is the international language. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, you know, we'll see. But thanks again for watching. Take care. And like I said, you know, please, if you want to send me something, it's much appreciated because I look good. You know, I'm shaving and I got a haircut yesterday, but I am really not. You know, if I had a lot of money, I wouldn't be asking. So I was making tons of money with these videos. I wouldn't be soliciting funds, let's call it. You know? I had one of my fans I met last year, actually on Queen Mary Boulevard. I think it was last summer or last fall, and nice guy. It just baffled me. He wouldn't tell me his name though, which was ridiculous. And he didn't think that I should be soliciting funds from people and all that. He says it looks kind of pitiful. Yeah, but I told him, I was like, dude, I do this all the time. You know, like I don't have much money. You know, like what the hell's wrong with having people contribute funds? There's nothing new about that. But the guy's an old man. You know, it's a different mentality, I suppose. Anyway, take care, guys. Thanks. All the best. And where am I going now? I don't know. Bye bye.